A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Josh Lambo set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
6 yards left on second down. Newton out wide. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Muscles him off. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The drive will start with an option going left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, you got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Newton takes it himself, but he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with his 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
Now Newton on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't it?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Cam goes out wide quickly. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run. Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's second and a yard. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 44, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 41, Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Moore. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Newton on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Second and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a short gain here down to the 22. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed. Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection. Marr able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Lawrence. He gets it left side to Johnson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence going to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punter, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give him a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And it's incomplete.
Lawrence's pass, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there out of the running game.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2nd and 8. Throwing is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, throw left side complete. That's more. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. The shotgun snap for Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Off play action, Newton. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Newton out wide. That's complete. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. On 3rd down, Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
Do what we do.
And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
And there's a chance for them to end the game. An incompletion, it's probably over. But how big was that one, though, to keep this game going?
That's the conversion of the game right now, no doubt. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Jaguars have won the game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Jacksonville, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.